I was like running from pillar to post to get it fixed with whatever little knowledge I have. So it took me a few minutes. I am sorry for that, and a very good evening to all of you. This is Parmita Dhar from Kolkata, joining you live on this Facebook Live page of SKD University for another session of soft skills, spoken English, personality development, and grooming. And today we will start from where we left yesterday. So let me see how many of you are already here. Suhavna, Amritman, Himanshis, Sarika, and there must be other people also. Yes, Gagandeep, Mamta, Priyanka, Kavita, Reena. Hello. Hello to all of you. And thank you so much for waiting a little bit for me today, because I was like a bit fixed, like how to go about it, But never mind. Once things are done, so I am happy now. Happy, more than happy, I'm relieved, because this being a live class, at the last moment, if things doesn't take up a good shape, then it's very, very problematic. It is indeed very, very problematic. So I will start. Namaste, ma'am ji. Yes, namaste to all of you. Namaste to all of you. Ruchika, hello. एलिजा, ललित कुमार, कैसे हो? और फिर कौन कहाँ पे है? चलो ठीक है. अनीता, नमस्ते बेटा. प्लीज टेल मी मैम. हाँ अमृतमान, क्या बोलूँ मैं आपको, बताइए. पवन जिनागल, गुड इवनिंग. गुड इवनिंग माय डियर बॉय. गुड इवनिंग माय डियर बॉय. Okay. So I will start from where I left you all yesterday. That is, yesterday I thought I will be doing articles and prepositions, and today, yesterday we actually took a bit much time for prepositions, so we couldn't do article. The article is very small unit, a very brief unit. We can do it anytime. So we will start with that today, and then today we will go to another very interesting, important part of English grammar, that is pronouns and its types. Okay, so my dear boys and girls, let me start. Bhagwan ji ka naam leke, if I can share it, right? Okay. I think it would be shared. It will just take some more time. That is what it is happening. It is taking a little bit more time. Let me check in my mobile. That is what it is happening. It is taking a little bit more time. Let me check. Not yet shared. I'm just taking a few more time, 4 seconds. If it gets fixed up. I'm just taking a few more time, 4 seconds. Hopefully it will be shared. Yeah. Before, by the time it gets shared, my dear boys and girls, let me tell you what are articles. Articles are what? Can you tell me what is an article? What is an example of an article? Can anybody please tell me? Right? Articles are words that defines a noun. Articles are words that defines a noun as specific or not specific, like the, we, all these are examples of articles. Let me check once if I am. It's not yet showing, isn't it? It is not yet. Okay, let me try once again. Is it showing now? I don't know what is happening. Trust me. I really, really do not know what is happening. But by the time I think somebody has written something. Yeah, she is a honest girl. Honest is an article. Yes. Good evening, ma'am. I'm Anita. Hi, Anita. She is an honest girl. Right. Right. An is the article. एसकेडी यूनिवर्सिटी से खेल में ले जाते हैं या इसका मतलब मुझे नहीं समझ में आया। अमृतमान बरूपाल, आपका कहने का मतलब मुझे नहीं समझ में आया। अगर आपको कुछ बताना है तो आप सही तरीके से लिख के या तो हिंदी में या तो इंग्लिश में लिख के मेरे से कम्युनिकेट करें, ठीक है? चलिए शुरू करते हैं। Because if it is not sharing, I really cannot help, and I really do not know why is it not sharing. It is a problem with every day I can find out now. I'm just trying once more. And I've kept it because sometimes I see it takes a little bit of time to get shared. Okay, articles are words that define a noun as specific or unspecific. For example, after the long day, the cup of tea tasted particularly good. After the long day, the cup of tea tasted particularly good. I think it is now sharing. Right? Yes, I can see it on my Facebook Live page. So it is sharing. Oh my God, thanks God. I am not going to stop this sharing today until I finish everything. Right? So if you see the sentence which I have written in red, it shows after the long day, the cup of tea tasted particularly good. By using the article the, we have shown that it is one of the specific day. एक कोई specific day जिस दिन हम लोग बहुत tired है, बहुत देर तक काम किया, बहुत कुछ किया. That is a specific day, right? And one specific day and one cup of tea tasted good. And if you see the second sentence, where after a long day, a cup of tea tastes good, particularly good. यहाँ पे क्या दिखा रहा है? यहाँ पे दिखा रहा है कि कोई भी दिन जिस दिन हम लोग बहुत टायर्ड होते हैं, जिस दिन दिन बहुत लंबा खींचता है, उस दिन पूरे दिन के बाद एक कप चाय पीने से बहुत अच्छा लगता है. Right? So the first one is specific. The second one is unspecific. Let me again repeat. When we are using the, it is specific. When we are using a, it is not specific. It is unspecific, right? Types of article, the, that is definite article, a or an is indefinite article. For example, if I say, let's read the book, that means a specific book. I always show you one specific book. And I tell you that for grammar, you should read this book. Right? That is a specific book, a red color book I show you every day. That is definite. If I can say you can read a book in order to, improve your English, then I am using the article a, which means any book in English. Any book in English. Right? So that is the difference between a definite article, which is the, or and an indefinite article, which is a and an. The, or a and an. Am I clear to all of you? I think I am. Please allow me not to stop sharing today, because if I share, I do not know. If I stop sharing, I actually do not know whether I will be able to share it again or not. So, frankly speaking, my dear boys and girls, I am not going to take that risk, right? Remember, using a or an depends on the sound that begins the next word. Just like a few minutes ago, Reena gave an example. He is an honest man. But H is not a vowel, isn't it? So why did we use an in front of H? Because it depends, as it is written in absolute red, that it depends on the sound. A is a singular noun beginning with any consonant. A boy, a car, a bike, a zoo, a dog. Right? We'll go to a zoo next holiday season. We will go to the zoo in Calcutta. We will go to the zoo in Darjeeling. We will go to the zoo in Kodaikanal. Right? So one particular zoo. The dog which chased me at the road was caught by the policeman. The dog which chased me on the road was caught by the policeman. So I am specifying the dog and I'm specifying the policeman also. A dog was chasing me on the road, but fortunately a policeman came and saved me from it. So a dog, a policeman. It could be any dog, a brown, a black, a male or a female dog, or a policeman can be anyone in the entire police department, right? But when I'm using the, what I'm doing, I am specifically pointing out. An is a singular noun beginning with vowel. An elephant, an egg, an apple, an idiot, an orphan, right? Singular noun beginning with a consonant sound, a user, like user, user. U is a bit tricky letter. A-E-I-O-U, right? So U should be a vowel. So for a vowel, the article must be an, isn't it? लेकिन U का दो type का pronunciation होता है. There are two types of pronunciation. One is a. U is pronounced as a, like umbrella, like under. And also U is pronounced as U, like university, unicycle, union, unity, isn't it? When the sound is of U, a university, a unicycle, a union of the college, a union of the factory, right? That is a. But when I say umbrella, understanding, I have an umbrella which I bought from Japan. There is an understanding between the two brothers, right? An noun starting with silent H. An is used when H is silent. Otherwise, H is a consonant where we have to put A in front of H. जैसे कि a horse, a hoodie, a house. लेकिन an honest man, I will take the class in an hour. So यहाँ पे H silent है, right? H का pronunciation या H का sound नहीं आ रहा है. H के बाद से जो letters है, उनके sound, उनका pronunciation आ रहा है. तो वहाँ पे H is taken as a vowel, और just to remember कि जहाँ पे H का sound नहीं सुनाई देगा, वहाँ पे article हम लोग an use करेंगे. और जहाँ पे सुनाई देगा, वहां पे हम लोग क्या यूज करेंगे? अ, जैसे कि अ हॉर्स, अ हैट, अ हाउस. Am I clear to all of you, my dear? Again, let me tell you, I dread of stopping sharing. So I will see all your comments just after I finish everything today, because I cannot take the risk. I just cannot take the risk, right? So remember, using a or an depends on the sound that begins the next word. Let me repeat: a singular noun beginning with a consonant, a boy, a car, a bike, a zoo, a dog, and singular noun beginning with an vowel, an elephant, an egg, an apple, an idiot, an orphan. When you sounds like you, like university, unicycle, union, then it is a. And when you sounds as a, that is umbrella, right? Understanding, upward, then it is an. ठीक है? यू का जब साउंड यू होगा तब वो एन होगा, जब अ होगा तब वो सॉरी, जब यू होगा तब वो ए होगा, जब अ होगा तब वो एन होगा. जब एच का साउंड में एच से कोई शब्द जब हम लोग स्पेल करते हैं, लेकिन वहां पे एच का साउंड साइलेंट है, तब क्या होगा? तब एच के आगे एन बैठेगा, तब एच के आगे एन बैठेगा. लेकिन जब एच का साउंड हम लोग लेंगे, जैसे कि हैट, हाउस, हॉर्स, ऑल दिस, तब एच के आगे ए बैठेगा. ठीक है? नाउ Now, if the noun is modified by an adjective, the choice between a and an depends on the initial sound of the adjective that immediately follows the article. अगर adjective है वहां पे, noun के अगर noun के आगे अगर adjective है, तो आर्टिकल का कौन सा आर्टिकल वहां पे बैठेगा डिपेंड करेगा कहां पे? वो एडजेक्टिव का फर्स्ट लेटर के ऊपर. जैसे कि अ ब्रोकन एग, एन अनयूजुअल प्रॉब्लम. अगर सिर्फ प्रॉब्लम होता और एडजेक्टिव जो कि यहाँ पे अनयूजुअल है वो अगर नहीं होता तो अ प्रॉब्लम होता. लेकिन यहाँ पे हम लोग एडजेक्टिव के साउंड को टेक केयर करेंगे और उसके आगे देखेंगे कि कौन सा आर्टिकल सही बैठता है. A broken egg, an unusual problem, right? A European country, right? यहाँ पे ई से पहले ए बैठा है. आप देखिए यहाँ पे ई से पहले there is a. Why? Because the sound is like Y. यूरोपियन, यूरोपियन, यूरोपियन हम लोग नहीं बोल रहे, यूरोपियन नहीं बोल रहे, हम लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं? यूरोपियन, यूरोपियन. So the Y sound is coming, which is a consonant. That is why a. Remember too that in English the indefinite articles are used to indicate membership in a group. Like I am a teacher. Teacher is a group. If I say I am an English teacher, then an, right? Brian is an Irishman. Brian is an Irishman. Okay, Siko is practicing Buddhist. Is a practicing Buddhist. Siko is a member of a group where is a group of people known as Buddhist. Right? Again, Siko is a practicing Buddhist. That is, Siko is the name of a person who is a member of a group of people known as Buddhists. Am I clear to all of you? Am I clear to all of you? I think I am. I think I am. Now, let us start with something which is absolutely fun to learn, because we know it pretty well from our very childhood. That is what? That is pronoun. Now, if I ask you, what is a pronoun? You will tell me that, ma'am, the word that comes instead of a noun, right? That is he, she, they, we, all these, right? So pronoun is a word which comes in the place of noun. Pronouns are a major subclass of noun. We call them subclass of noun because they can sometimes replace a noun in the sentence. So pehle noun, uske baad pronoun. Why? Because you cannot start a sentence with a pronoun. The beginning of any writing should not start with a pronoun. ये बात आप लोग एकदम ध्यान में रखिएगा कि pronoun से कोई writing exercise शुरू नहीं होता है. When you are talking about something, even in oral exercise, you should not start your speech, your talking, or whatever you call it with a pronoun. Okay? You should not do that, right? So pronouns are major subclass of noun. We call them a subclass of noun because they can sometimes replace a noun in a sentence. For example, noun में मैंने लिखा है Jack got a new coat. और pronoun में हम उसको लिखेंगे he got a new coat. Children should watch less television. They should watch less television. Children are very sensitive towards audio-visual violence. If this is the first sentence, then the second sentence can be they should watch less television. This is number one. Number two, if I start a sentence that they are very vulnerable towards violence, they should watch less television, then people will not understand who are they. So to point out, to justify about whom am I speaking, right? To justify about whom am I speaking, it is absolutely necessary for us to start the sentence with the noun, and in the following sentence, as I have mentioned at the beginning, like in the subclass, we can mention the pronoun. Am I clear to all of you, my dear boys and girls? Okay. Now, there are various types of pronouns, right? Possessive, reflexive, reciprocal, relative, demonstrative, interrogative, indefinite. Okay? Again, possessive, the white car is mine. Reflexive, he injured himself. I will give you a detailed of all these things. लेकिन एक बात आप देख लीजिए कि यहाँ पे I have tried to put this chart for you so that you get to know all the words that are included in that particular subclass, like possessive pronoun, the subclass of possessive pronoun, or reflexive pronoun, or reciprocal pronoun, so on and so forth, right? So possessive pronoun is like mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. Reflexive is myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, right? He injured himself playing football. Now here, let me tell you one thing before I forget. There are many people who starts a sentence with myself. Myself, Shah Rukh Khan, right? No. Never start a sentence with a reflexive pronoun. Never. People, you will find grown-up people, very learned people, people from whom you learn a lot of things, they are also making the mistake. But my dear boys and girls, a mistake is always a mistake no matter who makes it. Okay, so myself, while introducing yourself, never use the word, never start your sentence with hello, myself Parmita Dhar. Hello, myself Reena Chaudhary. Hello, myself XYZ. Nay. Hello, I am Parmita Dhar. Hello, my name is Reena Chaudhary. Hello, this is Reena Chaudhary. ठीक है, ये आप लोग एकदम से ध्यान में रखिएगा, ये गलती कभी मत कीजिए, बिकॉज इफ यू मीट अ वेरी फिनिकी इंग्लिश टीचर लाइक मी, वो आपको वहीं पे पूछेंगे इंटरव्यू बोर्ड में कि भाई आपने गलत कहा है, क्या आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कहाँ पे गलती की है आपने, तो उससे आप बच के रहिएगा, ठीक है। देन वी हैव रेसिप्रोकल प्रोनाउन. Reciprocal means to and fro, right? Each other, one another. Okay. Relative pronoun, that means which, that, whose, whom, all this. That the book that you gave me was really boring. I could have written the book you gave me was really interesting. See, this is called pessimistic writing, right? Negative writing. I'm sorry for that. Demonstrative, this, that, those, all this. This is a new car, what all, right? Interrogative, when you are asking a question. Indefinite, anything, anybody, somewhere, some things, nothing, nobody, no one, all these things. There's something in my shoe which is hurting my feet, right? I do not know what is it. There's a thorn in my shoe, or there is a pin in my shoe and it is hurting me. So it's definite, I know. Indefinite is I not know what is there, so how am I going to find it out? Am I clear to all of you? I believe I am. ठीक है? Okay. Now let me go to the next slide. Now, what is possessive pronoun? Possessive pronouns comes in two flavors. One is limiting, one is absolute. My, yours, its, hers, her, ours, theirs, whose are used to show something belongs to an antecedent. Sarah is working on her application. Just put me back on my bike. The students practice their presentation after the school, right? The absolute possessive pronouns are mine, his, hers, ours, and theirs. The absolute form can be submitted for the thing that belongs to the antecedent, to the person. These books are mine. These books are mine. Those copies are theirs. Right? Are you finished with your application? किसी और का नहीं, आप ही का. Sarah already finished hers. The blue bike is mine. I practiced my speech and the students practiced theirs. Some possessive pronouns are easy to mix up with similar looking contractions. Remember, possessive personal pronouns don't include apostrophe. Like mine's. जैसे कि M-I-N-E, this book is mine. I will not write this book is mine. I will not write this book is mine. If I write this, it is incorrect. It is incorrect. Okay, what I have to write? I have to write to make it correct. ये देखिए आप लोग, please try to see this. Right? If I have to make it correct, तो मुझे क्या करना होगा? I have to do this, and it is then a correct sentence. तो possessive personal pronoun में कहीं पे भी आप apostrophe का use नहीं करेंगे. You will not use apostrophe in a possessive pronoun. Am I clear? Then comes the second one, which is called reflexive pronouns. and intensive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun ends in self. अभी मैंने आपको बताया ना, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, their selves, themselves, right? Use a reflexive pronoun when both the subject and object of a verb refer to the same person or thing. For example, Henry cursed himself for his poor eyesight. Henry किसको कर्स किया? खुद ही को. Cursed, कोसना. Cursing means कोसना. Henry cursed himself for his poor eyesight. They booked themselves a room at the resort, right? They booked themselves a room at the resort. Okay, I told myself it was nothing. मैंने खुद को समझाया, मैंने खुद को बोला. I told myself कि वो कुछ नहीं है. It is nothing. It is nothing. Am I clear to all of you? Yeah? Then there is something called intensive pronouns. Look, same as reflexive pronouns, but their purpose is different. Intensive pronouns add emphasis. At times you will get in many places, in many books and write-ups, you will find it as emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun. So what is an emphatic pronoun? An emphatic pronoun is I built this house myself. Did you yourself see Loretta spill the coffee? क्या आपने खुद देखा है कि लोरेटा ने ही कॉफी फेंका है? हाँ? So a stress is there. I am a self-made man. जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, he is a self-made person. तो वहां पे self-made के ऊपर there's a lot of emphasis. This is emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun, it could be like that. We will do the entire work ourselves. We will do the entire work ourselves. It was told so by the teacher himself. That means वहां पे stress है कि it is very, very correct. Because the teacher himself said, no one else said. The teacher himself said, no one else said. Okay, so that is where emphatic pronouns are very important. I myself heard the remark about him. किसी ने किसी के बारे में कुछ कहा, शायद गलत कहा, शायद अच्छा कहा, लेकिन मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ, मैंने अपने कानों से सुना है कि ना, हम लोग हिंदी में ऐसे बोलते हैं. So I myself heard the remark about him or about her. That is what intensive or emphatic pronouns are all about. Let me write it for you in case it helps you. Okay? Okay? जहां पे थोड़ा सा आप लोगों को क्या हो रहा है, where you are getting a kind of emphasis on the pronoun itself. Okay, so I built this house myself. Did you yourself see Loretta spill the coffee? So on and so forth. Okay, so this is about reflexive and intensive or emphatic pronoun. Now let us go to the next one. What is it? It is called reciprocal. Reciprocal. एक दूसरे से. Reciprocal. Okay. It is called reciprocal. We use reciprocal pronouns when each of two or more subject is acting in the same way towards the other. Let me repeat, my dear friends, my dear joinees in this particular session. Jahan pe the two subjects or more than two subjects are acting in the same way, like we are talking to each other. A and B are talking to each other. The mother and child are very fond of each other. दोनों ही. When the action is reciprocate, आप कुछ कर रहे हो, दूसरा जिसके तरफ आप वो कर रहे हो, वो भी वही कर रहा है आपके तरफ. They hate each other, right? So the action is reciprocated. John talks to Mary and Mary talks to John. So instead of writing this, we can say John and Mary talks to each other. I give you a present and you give me a present. The dog bites the cat and the cat bites the dog. There are two reciprocal pronouns, only two. One is each other and the other one is one other. One another, I'm so sorry. There are two reciprocal pronouns. One is each other, and the other one is one another, right? We talk to each other for quite long time. We have not spoken to each other for a few months, since a few months, right? There must be two or more people, things or groups involved in a reciprocal in order to use a reciprocal pronoun. And they must be doing the same thing. Reciprocate करना मतलब किसी ने कुछ कहा है, उस पे react करना, उस पे कुछ बोलना. Okay? Okay? Am I clear? Am I clear, my dear boys and girls? They are not in touch with one another. They are not in touch with one another. Right? We must see each other quite often. We must see each other quite often. Okay, these are reciprocal. Matlab, when I go and meet you, you also meet me. Hai na? That is it. Now comes the next one, which is called a relative pronoun. Because the name is relative because it relates the words, like the person who phoned me last night is my teacher. So there are two sentences you can say. A person phoned me last night, he is my teacher. So दोनों को एक relative pronoun के साथ अगर हम लोग जुड़ते हैं, so then it becomes the person who phoned me last night is my teacher, right? It relates to the person who phoned me last night, modifies and introduces the relative clause who phoned me last night. There are 5 basic relative pronouns, that those are who, whom, which, whose, which and that. I'm sorry, who is the subject, whom is the object, are generally for the people. Whose is for possession, kis bare mein, which is for things, that can be used for things and people only in defining relative clause. Right? These are very, very simple. I believe you all can relate to it once I try to just brush it up a little bit for you all. I have found the pen which I lost in the class. I have found the pen which I have lost in the class. So, how is it? Which word is a relative pronoun here? Which is a relative pronoun. Here is the book that you gave me before exam. Or here is the book that you gave me. Here is a book that you gave me. The man who is honest is trusted. The man who is honest is trusted. Okay? Okay? Then comes something called demonstrative pronoun. A demonstrative pronoun represents a thing or things. A demonstrative pronoun represents a thing or things. Near, in, distance or time. Near in distance or time is this and these. Far in distance of time is that or those. Singular agar hoga to this and that. Plural agar hoga to these and that. Like this is heavier than that. These are bigger than those. Demonstrate this and that. I mean, for singular and for plural, these and that. Very simple, very simple. Now, one thing, do not confuse demonstrative pronoun with demonstrative adjective. They are identical, but a demonstrative pronoun stands alone, while a demonstrative adjective qualifies a noun. Like, that book is good. So एक noun है यहाँ पे, लेकिन demonstrative pronoun में क्या है? This is heavier than that. Demonstrative pronoun में you will not find the noun because यहाँ पे you don't have to qualify that noun, right? That smell, that book is good. So what is the adjective in that book is good? Good is the adjective. लेकिन वहाँ पे आप देखें in the previous sentence, if you see the sentence, it is very brief, just a 2-word sentence, that smells. That smells. If I would have said that smells pungent, right, or that smells rotten, then it would have been demonstrative adjective because I am using that demonstrative adjective to qualify the noun, right? So just a little bit of carefulness is required here. We use interrogative pronoun. The last one, I believe, is no, the second last one is interrogative pronoun. There are 4 main interrogative pronouns: who, whom, what, which. Interrogation means to ask a question. Interrogation means to ask a question. We use interrogative pronouns to ask questions. The interrogative pronoun represents the thing that we do not know. So we are asking, right? Possessive pronouns, whose can be also an interrogative pronoun. Possessive pronoun whose can also be an interrogative pronoun. Okay, so you just have to keep a little bit of conscious eye, in your while you do this, right? So interrogative pronoun is just a simple who, whom, what, and which. Who, whom, what, and which. Who refers to the person, whom refers to the people, what refers to the thing, and say for example, which refers to again a thing, right? Say for example, who told you this? Who took my car away? Whom did you see at the mall? What happened to your parents, right? Which sister of yours passed board examination this year? Which pizza do you prefer, veg or non-veg? all these are what? These are examples of interrogative words where we are asking, whose hat is this? Who's at the door? Whose book is this? Who called you last night? Right? So this is called interrogative pronoun. Simple, easy. Then comes something called indefinite pronoun. Like each of the players has a doctor. I met two girls. One has given me her phone number. Many have expressed their views. So an indefinite pronoun doesn't refer to any specific person, thing, or amount. It is vague. It is open. It is not definite. Right? So some typical indefinite pronouns are all, another, any, anybody, anyone, anything, whosoever, each, everybody, everyone, everything, few, many, nobody, none, one, several, some, somebody, someone, so many, right? And these are the examples of the interrogative. These are the examples, of the indefinite pronouns, right? Like each of the players has a doctor. I met two girls. One has given me the phone number. Similarly, like many have expressed their views, so on and so forth, right? Some few examples I can see. Do good to others. So others is a pronoun, which is again, others can be one other person, others can be 10 other person. Some say she is very intelligent. Some say she is very intelligent. Now this some can be any number, more than one, any number. One must not praise oneself. One must not praise oneself. Right? Or maybe at the accident, few escaped unhurt. At the accident, few escaped unhurt. Right? So these are the examples of indefinite pronouns. See, pronouns are very important because we actually use a lot of pronouns, and in order to write proper English, we need to know the proper use, which one to use where and why. That is the most important thing, right? That is the most important thing. Indefinite pronoun. Yeah. And these are the sites and books I have taken help from. You can take a note of these sites and books because in your free time you can learn. These are very, very helpful sites and very good content. Okay, so with this, now I finally stop sharing my screen. Okay, so okay. So now let me see what all are the comments and feedbacks that I am getting, because I feel very like lost when I cannot see you and I keep on talking. Blame himself for his injury in hand. Absolutely, himself is a reflexive pronoun. Okay, let me go at the top and then let me try. Mohan saw an elephant in the zoo. Okay, that is for article, right? Yes. Okay, then we have an umbrella. Absolutely. Who is this? Yes. So in article, do remember when it comes to you, when the U is pronounced as A, when the sound of U comes out as A, it is an. Okay, right. She's doing an MA degree? No. M is what? Monica Vishnoi. Aapne likha hai she's doing an MA degree. She's doing a MA degree. M is a consonant. It's not a vowel. M is a consonant. It is not a vowel. Okay. So you have to keep that in your mind, right? NSDO इसका क्या मतलब मुझे नहीं समझ में आया। अमृतमान आपने कुछ एक नंबर लिखा, शायद आपका फोन नंबर, क्यों मुझे नहीं मालूम है। अमृतमान भाई, मैम जी अपने कॉलेज से नहीं है। अच्छा, हाँ, मैं आपके कॉलेज से नहीं हूँ। अच्छा, ठीक है। निशान सिंधु, राइट। कैन वी यूज आई माई सेल्फ टुगेदर? Yes, we can. Now, I myself, Reena, standing in front of you. No, I am Reena standing in front of you. Why do you have to emphasize so many times that you are someone? You can always say, please keep one thing in mind. You know, in any language, whether it is Hindi, English, or any other language, understand. Suno, khud suno. Whether it sounds well to you, you can use it, right? Because while orally, in oral language, in oral communication, we use a lot of things which are not grammatically as such correct. लेकिन क्या ये सुनने में अच्छा लगेगा अगर मैं आपको बोलूं आई माई सेल्फ पारमिता धार विल बी टेकिंग योर क्लास? और ये ज्यादा सुनने में आपको अच्छा लगेगा कि आई एम पारमिता धार एंड आई विल बी टेकिंग योर सेशन? Kavita, you understand it. In this way, you can understand it. As I always say, you must understand things based on your application. उसको डाल के देखो, लिख के देखो, बोल के देखो, कैसे सुनने में आ रहा है, right? Tanu blame himself for his injury, right? Tanu blames himself for his injury. Tanu blames himself for his injury. But yes, himself is a reflexive pronoun. Absolutely, absolutely. Poonam Bharadwaj, ठीक है बेटा. Rohit, okay. Okay, ma'am, you're very clear. Thank you for that. Okay, so this is about a kind of idea I wanted to give you regarding pronoun. Now, why I wanted to give you regarding pronoun? मुझे पता नहीं, लेकिन मुझे ये लगता है कि जब भी pronoun, there are certain areas of the parts of speech, you know, we do not give much importance to while teaching in the class, no matter which standard we are teaching. But end of the day, those are very, very important. One is pronoun. किसी से भी आप जाके पूछ लो कि मैम थोड़ा प्रोनाउन बता देंगे या सर थोड़ा प्रोनाउन बता देंगे, वो क्या आपको बोलेंगे? वो बोलेंगे अच्छा, प्रोनाउन दैट कम्स इन द प्लेस ऑफ अ नाउन, राइट? Okay, I'll just come to what you people are writing, Reena and Priyanka. I'll just come to that. Right? आपको क्या नहीं लगता? Am I correct कि आप जब भी किसी को प्रोनाउन के बारे में पूछते हो और प्रोनाउन के बारे में बात करते हो, this is the only answer you get. और अगर आपका कोई भाई बहन, छोटा सा फ्रेंड, कोई आपसे आगे पूछे कि भैया या दीदी मुझे थोड़ा प्रोनाउन बता दो, आप क्या बोलेंगे? अरे प्रोनाउन नहीं आता है आपको, वो तो नाउन की जगह में वो जो आ जाता है ना, जैसे ही, शी, दे, वी, फिनिश, isn't it? But you know, to learn a language, there are so much to learn. There is so much to learn, right? Acha, I myself seen Reena standing with you. Yes, you can write it like this, but you are missing on to one thing. वो क्या है? वो क्या है, Reena? I know you can do it. You rewrite it. Your sentence, your concept is absolutely clear. By the time I check with what Priyanka is writing. Priyanka is writing the Taj at Agra. The Taj is at Agra. The Taj is at Agra, and the is a definite article. Isn't it, Priyanka? Isn't it, Priyanka? हाँ, समझ में आया? आपका भी कॉन्सेप्ट एब्सोल्युटली क्लियर है? और प्रियंका, द ताज इज एट आगरा, आपका भी आर्टिकल, डेफिनेट आर्टिकल का कॉन्सेप्ट एब्सोल्युटली क्लियर है। रीना, मैं कर दूं आपके लिए? अच्छा चलो कर देती हूँ। आई माई सेल्फ हैव सीन, ये हैव कहाँ गया आपका? वेयर इज द हैव गॉन? I myself have seen Reena standing with you. Anuj Matoria, BCA second year. Hello, Anuj. I do not know if this is your first class. Subhash Godara, good evening, ji. Okay, good evening, Subhash ji. Good evening. So, Reena, आपको समझ में आया मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? Did you understand what am I trying to tell you? What am I trying to tell you? Okay, okay. So I think whatever I have tried to explain to all of you today is being made clear by me. Yes or no? I'm using one pronoun here. Is being made clear by me. What kind of a pronoun is it? Bolo? Let me see how far you have understood. Let me see how far you have understood. Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Very good, Reena. Very good. Well, that is it from my side. Tomorrow, please come a little bit prepared. Tomorrow I will bring up situations. जैसे कि कभी हम लोग मॉल में जाते हैं, कभी हम लोग मूवी हॉल में टिकट लेने जाते हैं, कभी हम लोग फोन में पिज्जा ऑर्डर देते हैं, तो आई विल कम विद वेरियस सिचुएशनल कन्वर्सेशंस। ठीक है, कैसे सिचुएशन में किस तरह से हम लोग कन्वर्सेशन करेंगे वो हम लोग कल डिस्कस करेंगे सैटरडे के क्लास में। ठीक है, कल कौन सा रिपीट करूं कि कल मैं क्या करने जा रही हूँ? यस, टुमारो आई विल बी डूइंग सिचुएशनल कन्वर्सेशन। जैसे कि हमारे लाइफ में फ्रॉम मॉर्निंग टिल नाइट वी कम अक्रॉस वेरियस सिचुएशंस, राइट? तो एक एक करके 5-6 according to time, I will take up a situation and we will discuss how to speak in English in such situation. Am I clear to all of you? I'll just try to give you an idea, a rough idea, कैसे हम लोग बात करेंगे, कैसे शुरुआत करेंगे, कैसे खत्म करेंगे, और बीच का तो होता रहता है। Okay? Okay. That's all from my end for today's class. Thank you so much for attending it. Keep an eye on this Facebook live page of SKD University. They are coming up with brilliant academic courses. They are coming up with brilliant professional courses. And those are very, very, informative for students. Very informative for students. Keep on watching that. Keep on attending my session Monday to Saturday, 5 to 6 p.m. on the Facebook live page of SKT University. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. Till then, take care and keep practicing English language. Bye-bye.